2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Portis is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Mitchell, then it's Cunningham, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, they've got Anthony Davis. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. Andre Drummond is out there with George. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. In these late stages of the season, Doris, all you have to do is look at the standings to see the importance of depth and what it means to these teams.
Well, Kevin, the deeper your team, the more luxury you have of spreading out those minutes. You're trying to minimize injury by not overplaying your stars. Now, teams outside the playoff picture, they don't have that luxury typically.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Ingram outside. It's stolen by Davis. And there's the pass to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Here's George. And George able to finish. George has got 5.
I just love to see Paul George mix it up on the backboards. He's got the size, speed, athleticism. Love it.
Cunningham outside. Oh, Turner in position. And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Nembhard. George against Cunningham. It's George on the wing. Last game he had 28 points. Knocked away. Here's Bridges. And it's good. 2 points. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
4 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
You know, what, if anything, is left to be said about Donovan Mitchell's stunning 71-point game, Doris, in 2023?
You know what, Kevin? I think we can lose the fact that he also had 11 assists. And to couple those two achievements, 71 points with 11 dimes, amplifies the scoring because it proves that he wasn't hunting shots. What an extraordinary overall performance.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Nembhard. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Drummond passes to Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Boston has possession. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. And George gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Boston leading by 9. Here's Nembhard. Bridges outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Ingram. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Now here is Davis. And in the game with Dallas, he did not play well. No problems knocking that one down. George has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Portis finds Ingram. Golden State moving it around. George against Cunningham. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for the Warriors. John Wall comes in for Cade Cunningham.
For the Warriors, Montrezl Harrell, John Wall.
On defense, the Celtics. And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Nembhard.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Wall's shot is off.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Now here's Wall. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Mitchell finds Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the
Ingram
first.
outside.
2 minutes.
And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
Hits it from three-point range.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Ingram against Bridges. Outside, Wall. Down low. Here's Harrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And checking out some numbers for Brandon Ingram.
Third team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
For the Warriors, Montrezl Harrell taking 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell.
Boy, what you appreciate nightly about Montrezl Harrell is he leaves nothing on the floor. This guy plays with ferocity, with energy, and he's turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Davis. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in, and both free throws good for Harrell. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Isaac. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Ingram outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
The line with 1 shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. 1 shot.
For Boston, their last game, a loss to Dallas.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Now George. He's got 14. Just 5 to shoot. Misses from close range. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 15. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Wow.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got George. Jonathan Isaac is out there at Bridges. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got 8 points.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Drummond. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Paul George. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now Isaac, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer.
What a block by Montrezl Harrell, twice on the pipes.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Andre Iguodala.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Here's Cunningham after the basket by Boston.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Davis is checked in for the Celtics. Isaiah Thomas comes in for George. And then for Golden State, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Harrell. And Bobby Portis subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Ingram against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram dishes to Mitchell for 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
3 points.
Ingram's got 3 assists tonight. Craig, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Passes it to Cunningham. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Here's Nembhard. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Portis finds Ingram. Cunningham outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Portis.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Nembhard. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Now, here's Cunningham. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. Davis kicks to Thomas. Dishes to Bridges. Here's Nembhard. Turner covering. And that one's good. Drummond.
Boy, what a physical play from Andre Drummond. Shrugs off the contact and gets the bucket.
Ingram passes to Cunningham. A three-pointer off the mark.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Mitchell finds Portis. Here's Ingram. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Here's the pass to Thomas. Off target from outside. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Bobcats.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Here is Davis, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Drummond. That shot off. Good work defensively by Turner. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Ingram. The rebound by the Celtics. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thomas. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Goga Bitadze comes in for Andre Drummond. And George is subbed in for Bridges. And Golden State also making a change. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Bobby Portis.
Isaiah Thomas, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has been an incredible competitor. And you think about big-time scorers in the NBA, he's got that kind of ability.
And the Warriors miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And George gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Donovan Mitchell has the ball on a string. Any spot on the floor, wherever he wants to go, yes, he can get there.
Here's Thomas. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Celtics out in front, up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. A solid performance already for him, and he might erupt in the second half if his last game is any indication of what we might see. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to set the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the score is.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Miles Turner out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Kay Cunningham. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively. Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force on a shot that he would have been better off passing up. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Bridges. Kicks to Davis. Pass to Nembhard. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
That's what we call embracing the physicality of the game. Andre Drummond, never afraid of taking contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Free throw good, Drummond.
Boy, one thing you can say about Andre Drummond, he is so steady. Statistically, it's the same story every year.
No good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 12. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Cunningham kicks to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
The pass to Nembhard. And the 3 ball is good. Nembhard's got 19 points.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Pass to Turner. Over Drummond. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Turner.
I'll tell you, there's nights where it looks like Miles Turner is unguardable, capable of scoring in the paint, even with the defense draped all over him.
And he gets it to go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Cade Cunningham at the line for one.
That's good from Cunningham. Golden State has been the team of the last decade. But if you had to make a prediction, Doris, which team do you envision as the next dynasty?
Oh, Kev, sustained success like that of Golden State is truly rare. That is a tough one. But if you're going to put pressure on me to pick one, I'd say Boston because of their star talent, their depth, and the front office leadership.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
Ingram against Bridges. Passes to Cunningham. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists in the game.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Pass to George. Inside, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Now, Paul George is always about making the right play. What a pretty pass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, defense wins championships, but offense is winning over the league, with efficiency reaching new heights year by year. Now, different explanations exist, but one thing is clear. In an era of floor spacing, there are elite players, a lot of them, who are having a field day exploiting all that room to operate. Kevin?
Boy, they sure are, David. Well put. Thank you.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Drummond passes to George. The Warriors pull it in. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's Cunningham, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Cunningham's got 11.
No doubt Cunningham is adjusting to NBA defense, but he takes a confident shot there.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Odd pass to George. Ingram with the steal.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
Second team foul.
Elbow. 2.
The Warriors have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Bobby Portis. Luke Kennard comes in for Brandon Ingram. And John Wall subbed in for Cunningham. And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Thomas.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires the 3.
2 minutes.
Boston again missing. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-6 run. Mitchell passes to Turner. With the fadeaway. Isaiah Thomas grabs the miss.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
And the pass to Isaac. Here's Thomas. This one for 3. That shot, no good. Wall with some nice D.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Outside Griffin. Isaac outside. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 3, and it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Thomas passes to Griffin. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Wall, and it's in there. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
My favorite part of John Wall, this guy loves to play, and he will initiate contact inside. Nice.
Thomas passes to Benton. To the middle. Here's Griffin. The Warriors pull it in. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Celtics lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Paul George. He's out there with Davis. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Here's Benton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Benton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Harrell. George against Ingram. This is it to Alvarado. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. George looking around. Pass to Nembhard. Clock at 6. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Delano Benton.
Bridges.
Here's Iguodala. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. He kicks it to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Davis against Iguodala. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Warriors trail by 8. Alvarado with it. Ingram finds Iguodala. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them. But you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
Outside, Davis. Here's Vitadze. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Ingram passes to Iguodala. And here's Kennard. Ingram outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Outside, George. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Boston making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Portis, who's checked in for Golden State. Kate Cunningham comes in for Luke Kennard. Here's Cunningham, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 13 points for Kate Cunningham. Now the pass to Nembhard. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to George. Now here's Drummond. Alvarado grabs the board. Cunningham against George. Bridges passes to Nembhard. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here.
Timeout called the Warriors.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And Turner kicks to Cunningham. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Cunningham's got 12 points in just the second half. Passes it to Nembhard. outside. Davis just 4 to shoot. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling from Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Now, here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. Outside Portis. Another three for Golden State.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Mitchell looking it over. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Davis dishes to George. Back to Davis. Bucket is good. And it's 7 points for Anthony Davis.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nemo. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. No good. Third miss. 9 for 12 shooting. Bridges misses.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Cunningham is used to having the spotlight on him, taking on the chance to come up big for his team.
2 shots.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Turner against George. Three-pointer. They get it again, and it's Drummond missing. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And guys, it all comes down to this one shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
And a foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Free teacher. Are you ready, fans?
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Brandon Ingram. First personal foul.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, AD. Nice win. How close is the team to being ready for the playoffs?
I think we're close. We're not too far off. Some areas we have to get better at. Tonight, was a good test for us. I mean, this team is a hell of a team. They can shoot the ball very well, and we know it's going to be tough to win against teams like this. I think we're close. When we get leads, we got to learn how to maintain leads. It's pretty easy for us to get a lead when we come and play the style that we want to, but we kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit and let teams get back in it.
Yeah, I know there's some stuff to work on, but congrats on the win. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.